Alright, I just got back from seeing The Iron Claw literally 5-10 minutes ago, and I wanted to give my initial reaction and thoughts before I have time to really sit and think about it and digest it. First of all, cinematically, this was a beautiful movie. They shot the wrestling scenes extremely well. They got the sportatorium down pat. It looked phenomenal in the movie. Everything from top to bottom. That Ric Flair, that Ric Flair was not good. That was not good. That was the one thing in the movie that kind of took me out. The Harley race was phenomenal. Everything else was great, but that Ric Flair, whoa boy. But moving on from Ric Flair, as far as how they told the story, I think they told it as best as they could within the parameters of a 2 hour-ish movie. You know, there are certain plot points that they left out. They did leave out an entire brother, which is unfortunate, but as I mentioned, you have to fit it into a movie. You have to make it flow as a story, and there are certain things that, that are going to get cut out. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, but as somebody that knew the story going into it, I think they told it extremely well. Zac Efron, in my opinion, this was a breakout movie for him as a dramatic actor. I think he played it really well, and the emotion. You could really feel the emotion when he was reacting to, all the things that happened, obviously. And I think if you were not a wrestling fan, you could go into this. You could go into this blind and get the gist of the idea. I mean, it is based on a true story. It's not an exact, representation. So I think you could go into this movie not knowing the story and come out knowing enough and kind of getting the gist of it. But I mean, top to bottom, I think The Wrestler for a very long time has been regarded as the best wrestling movie in history. I really do believe The Iron Claw rivals it. I really do believe The Iron Claw is number two, if not 1A, 1B with The Wrestler. I can't say enough good things about this movie. It was emotional. Got me really misty, got me really teary on a couple occasions, especially the final scene. I'm not going to spoil it, but the scene at the end with Kevin Von Erich, with Zac Efron and his two kids, you're not going to walk out of this movie happy. I can tell you that much. So if you are going to see this movie, which I do recommend, know what you're getting into, and be prepared to be emotional, because it's going to get you. But top to bottom, like I said, that Ric Flair, not great. But top to bottom as a complete package, I think they really nailed this. And if you're a wrestling fan, if you're not a wrestling fan, I cannot recommend this movie enough. You have to go see it.